Holy, that snowy depths portion lasted so long. No, I take part of the blame in that I took forever to to go through everything that I want to say and always kept on finding other things I want to talk about. But snowy depths is also huge, so you know, is it's not just a rant, all right? Another thing that I actually noticed when I was editing was that I forgot to show you another way to kind of keep Steve in check if he's still around. But one thing you could do is to have this circle of transmogrification, and there's this, it's a little bit annoying for me because um, my my wand pushes the circle away. Hello, folks. Editing QZ here. My foolish past me said that it was my wand that was pushing it away when I meant it was the perk, the projectile repulsion sector that was pushing it away. Okay, but if you could somehow like keep the circle on Steve, then you would keep turning into a sheep and then reverting and then turn back into a sheep and so on and so forth for as long as this spell lasted. So that's another thing you could do to keep Steve in check. For this really difficult operation, I'm gonna bust out the most effective tool that I know of. Now I've brought upon you the greatest learning tool of modern 21st century society, and I will use it to thoroughly explain the intricacies that is going through the hellscape that is Hiisi Base. Alright, so let's say this is our Hiisi Base. That is very bright. This is our Hiisi Base. So let's draw. So we have currently broken out of the Holy Mountain, right? So this is the usual, the lip, but there's a little breakthrough through it. Let's say this is the bottom of the Holy Mountain. So that little water. Also have the fish's water, right? We also have the portals. All right. Now we are here as of now, and we want to go to one of these. However, there is an issue. There are bad guys, right? We have a ton of enemies here. And what enemies do might we see? Well, we'll see tanks. We'll see tanks that shoot bullets, tanks that shoot missiles. We'll see more CEOs. We'll see more snipers. And we'll see more propane tanks. As if regular tanks weren't good enough. Alright? So, what is our best way of getting through this area? And let me let you in on a trick. Our path to get through the Hiisi base will look exactly like this. That's that's our plan. Well, okay, you might ask, well, what if I have like a broken wand? You make one singular adjustment if you have a broken wand, right? And if you like, and let's say the anvil's right over here, you go this way, go straight down, go in and out, and then here. That's option one. It's option two, where if you have a wand, okay? Those are the only two paths we are taking. None of this, oh, we're gonna explore the area, look for hearts, and then go down here. Nope. Nor will we go here. Oh, we got a nice one. I'm gonna come back, and oh, another nice one. Come back. Oh, here. Nope. Nope. Bad. No. No. These are the only two paths we're taking. Non-negotiable. That is how we defeat Hiisi Base. Right? Write this down. It'll be on the test. Now that we have gotten that cleared up, we're ready to go through Hiisi Base. And we are sticking with our plan. We have a singular broken wand, which means we have to go through Route 2. And you might be saying, GZ, what about the spell shop and the hourglass? Let me tell you this, alright? For now, we don't need the spell shop or the hourglass. Way too risky. If you want to, you can go this way. All right, go this way. If you have the broken wand, and you can go this direction and pray that the spell shop is to the east. And look, see, this guy had a wand. He was teleported here, and it was a wand with saw blade orbit. This could have really dealt a bunch of damage, and I had barely walked into the Hiisi base. I think it was the one that was down here. Yeah, it was. So what I'm gonna do, since we're just right here, and is actually a pretty good wand, we're lucky. I'm gonna go back since it's right at the entrance. All right, I'm not. Don't do this if if you have like, if you see a wand and it's good, and you're like in the middle, just go to the next holy mountain. All right. All right, back to what we were doing. We have a broken wand. So if we have a broken wand, what we're gonna do is go directly to our right. All right, and make sure we have one empty wand slot ready to open up. Here it's the same as Snowy Depths, where there are no enemies that will swap our positions. However, you still need to be careful about shooting out warning shots because there is electricity, and because electricity can conduct through metal, if you destroy something that releases electricity when it dies, then that metal could kill you. So for example, one of these lamps, that could conduct electricity and kill me. But there is a heart here, so... But I'm gonna keep going my intended direction. I see this wand that is dangerous, and what I'm gonna do instead is shove it into the ground so an enemy is less likely to pick it up. So it's better... We had a worm that dug through here. It's better to hug the top, because this way, if you're running along top of the map, you don't have to worry about enemies suddenly jumping you from above. So we go all the way to the edge right here, and then we start going downwards. See that? That was electricity that conducted through metal. So be careful when you're traveling through this area, and try to avoid contacting metal for as much as you can. And shoot everything below us. We don't care what's going on right there, okay? That's none of our business. Okay. See, that's a reason why you want to be careful with just shooting things randomly into empty space. Because if that exploded and electricity conducted across this gap, it could have electrocuted me. Let me just take a quick look at this wand. I'm gonna hang on to this wand for now. Okay, so we can't go down this way. Let's go down the other way. That could have a heart. Let's see, let's... Oh. There we go. We got one more. Two more, actually. There we go. Okay. Now it's safe to get the gold. Oh, no, it's not. Now we've made it to the anvil room. Alright. We're gonna toss this broken wand from the edge of the room and immediately duck for cover, because this thing will shoot out projectiles. I should have gone here because it could have shot something that went and arced over this lip and then hit me. So this is not a very good wand, but that is okay. We are now at the end of Hiisi Base, and we're jumping in. And there you go. There you have it. That's Hiisi Base. Hiisi Base, the scariest and most deadly biome in Noita, which I will actually agree. It's a big run killer. Hiisi Base. This is what you do. Yeah. Now it's actually a lot more safe to kill Steve, because the jungle is coming up next. The jungle is full of stronger enemies. There will be strong enemies in the jungle, but there will also be a lot of wands and potentially a lot of health for you to gain. that you want. So Circle of Transmogrification is good in that if I use it to kill Steve, the gods don't think that I killed Steve. The gods will just see that I killed a sheep and they will not get more angry. But I'm going to kill Steve anyways, so I can show you guys how to deal with Scott when we get to the next area. And the reason why I want to kill Steve is because at this point in the game, we're going to want to run back and forth. In the Hiisi base, it was okay to kill Steve because we weren't running back and forth. How? Because we weren't running back and forth to edit wands. Right? Steve was there. So, and you saw the message that the gods were enraged. Well, we have a stronger enemy in the next holy mountain. I'm going to reroll once. And here's a really good perk. Item radar. Now, this might not be as useful if you already know the terrain generation patterns of Noita. It even might. Even now, I still find item radar extremely helpful, having memorized a couple of formations. But this is going to be useful. I'm going to do the dig out. And this is it. Right? We leave the Hiisi base with... Honestly, this is less health than I should have had because I took some unnecessary damage from Steve. But we leave the Hiisi base with a good amount of health. So we can go to the jungle. We are going to edit wands. We're going to find better loot. And we are going to have essentially 2 health bars worth of exploration. If you wanted to, right, if after you got powerful in the jungle, you could go up and go back to the Hiisi base by digging into it. If you wanted to. That was the Hiisi base. That's it. That's it. The scariest biome, right? God damn. And that was... And for me, my mistake was spending too much time in the Hiisi base. Even though, right, in the mines, you want to spend a fair amount of time. In the coal pits, you really want to spend your time there to get strong. In the Hiisi base, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Too many ways things can go wrong. There are places that you want to spend a lot of time in, and there are places that you just go there for one thing and one thing only. Again, feel free to play however you would like, whatever is more fun for you. But again, if you're struggling, just skip the Hiisi base. Don't do it. And we will focus on the jungle in the next video. So good luck on the runs. As always, feel free to ask any questions or let me know how things are going. If any of this helped you, please let me know. I'll see you guys next time.